Hello, I will be talking about ginseng. These are the questions that I will be answering. Ginseng is a general term for the genus Panax. There are multiple types of ginseng with 13 species. Some popular ones are from East Asia, America, and China. The active compound of ginsenosides, also known as saponins, uh, are known to be anti-fatigue, anti-cancer, anti-aging, antioxidant, and anti-hyperglycemic. Ancient cultures believed that the remedy could boost circulation, vascular function, and neurological function as well as metabolism. Traditional Chinese medicine practitioners have been practicing for nearly 2000 years. It is known as the king of tonic herbs. The parts that are usually cultivated are the roots, leaves, and berries. In the past, it has been used by an array of cultures, such as Chinese, Indian, Japanese, Thai, Korean, African, and American, and European. It had shown effects on energy, focus, immunity, and anti-aging in modern aspects. Pharmacies want to isolate the bioactive compounds of ginseng, some of which are RB1, RG1, and RG3. Active compounds of ginseng, such as ginsenosides and oligonucleotides, can activate molecular functions, some of which are antioxidants, immunodilation, neuroprotective, metabolic regulation, anti-inflammatory, and hematoprotection. So the mode of action is multi-targeted and can enhance the person's immunity. For antioxidants, ginseng reduces oxidative stress via reduction of lipid peroxidation, which is caused by free radicals. This thus increasing enzyme function to neutralize reactive oxygen species in immunomodulation. Ginseng regulates the synthesis of cytokines which signal for an immune response. This will cause the increase of activity of natural killer cells and T cells. These promote defense mechanisms for the person's immunity. For neuroprotective, ginseng reduces the neurodegenerative process and supports cognitive function. For metabolic regulation, activation of adenosine monophosphate activated protein kinase, and enhancement of lipid and glucose metabolism. Next is anti-inflammatory inhibition of NF-κB pathways which promote inflammatory responses. Lastly, the liver defense protects the liver from damage and supports the detoxification process. It was found that there was an increased function of antioxidant enzymes such as superglutamase and catalase, with reduced oxygen stress markers like 8-OHDG levels. Thus, liver function is improved by alanine and aminotransferase and aspartate aminotransferase enzymes. Metabolism increases with better glucose tolerance, lipid profiles, and lower fatigue. Immune cells become active, such as T cells and natural killer cells. There was a wide variation in the quality of these studies. Hanoi and Chen gave a review but lacked clinical backing, while Park had both clinical and in vivo trials, with dosage effects but had small sample size. For Zhang and Zhu, both were preclinical and rated low. Kaneko, Nakashi, as well as Nijisho are old clinical studies with animal and people. However, a good clinical trial was conducted from Hamidian with randomized, double-blinded, and placebo-controlled, but the test population was highly specific. According to the studies mentioned, ginseng is well tolerated by humans. From clinical reports, little to no adverse effects. Minimal effects include headaches, gastrointestinal pain, and insomnia. It can also interact with other drugs due to drug interactions. This might cause coagulation in the blood or lower glucose levels until hypoglycemia, and it may also create increased blood pressure. A precaution to seek is see the general practitioner. Korean red ginseng has been widely studied for its benefits, with some strong clinical backing. It is proved to have good effects on health. Suggested doses are 3 to 6 grams a day. However, it is important to seek medical advice and check with current prescriptions. Lastly, to start doses, it is highly suggested to begin with small doses and monitor for effects, and use them periodically. It is generally safe to consume and highly beneficial. Thank you, and here are my references.